What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World of Tanks video, and today I'm going to be showing off games in my Death Star, and I kind of feel a little bit guilty, a little bit crappy, due to the fact that I've been playing quite considerably lately, quite a lot in my Death Star, and I've actually managed to hit 1,000 games played. I think it's 1,010, something like that. So this is my most played tank ever. You know, it's a second place goes to the E100, which has around 800 games. Third place, I haven't even got a clue, and the third place will be around the 200-300 mark. A whole bunch of other tanks, but you know, this is my most played tank. This beautiful machine that absolutely drives me insane sometimes. It drives you up the wall. Despair, oh my god, it is 100% genuinely. Keep in mind, this is half an hour, this vid. This is 100%, look at that, 8,000 silver coins down the toilet, down the toilet. This is it is 100% just like gambling. You know, I've never gambled, I've never been serious into gambling, but I kind of know what the, you know, what the shtick is, the jizz is, with whatever, wrong words, when it comes to gambling. You know, I get it, I understand. You know, you kind of come back for more, you come back for more, and you know you shouldn't, and you pay for it, and then you lose some money, and you say, okay, I'll have another game to make up for the last game, and then you lose money again, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna have a big bombastic game to make up for the previous two bad games where I lost silver, and then before you know it, you're 3-4 games in and you've lost 100, you know, 150k silver. But I mean, truth be told, I've kind of monitored in the past my my silver cost when it comes to playing hash rounds in the Death Star, and truth be told, it just evens out. You know, I always break even at the end of the day. You know, on a few occasions I have spent the whole day playing in my Death Star, and at the end of the day I'm exactly where I was when I started, you know, truth be told. But you cannot escape the fact, you know, you cannot escape the fact, oh, come on, it's not that angled. I mean, I should have penned there. You cannot escape the fact that, you know, when you see minus 20k silver, you know, minus 10 silver, k silver, minus 30k silver, it hurts. You know, it stings. It stings the nostrils. Pungent. Wrong Burgundy, I think that is that movie. And I just need to splash you E75. You're a fool. And it just hurts. You know, it genuinely does. That's all there is to it. It hurts. And but truth be told, you know, I roll out my Jagdtiger 88 and I can make 150k, and it'll take me a good 3-4 games to lose that much silver in my Death Star, truth be told. So, but it is 100% a fun tank. When it works, it works. It's wonderful. It's great. When it doesn't, when the Death Star is just not in the mood, you know, when this tank is just not in the friggin' mood, and it's like, nope, why have you taken me out of the garage? I'm not in the friggin' mood. You know, it's PMS, it's on its period, it's this, it's that, it's, you know, whatever the heck it is. And it's like, why are you treating me so bad? And I get it, it's RNG and blah, blah, blah. There's RNG, and then there's rolling out in your Death Star, you know. It's kind of like two different things. M103, you're just history, buddy. I've done this a million times. You know, and it's just, you play one game, and then the second game, and then the third game, and then you're just losing, and you're barely hitting 2k damage. Sometimes you're hitting 1k damage. Sometimes it's just nothing. Nothing. It's just, this is so embarrassing. This is so bad. And then your compadre is rolling out in his Death Star and he's getting 4-5k easy, no problemo, you know. And it's just it's such a temperamental tank, you know. If it's in a bad mood, just walk away, leave it be and say, I'm sorry I woke you. You know, I'm sorry I woke you up. But the fact of the matter is, you know, when it works, it works. And I would, it's kind of like when those shells make contact and you pan it perfectly, and you get those games where everything's just falling into place, like, you know, perfect jigsaw puzzle. You know, I keep on thinking, for some reason, Angelina Jolie in that stupid ass movie, I can't remember what it was, where she's bending bullets. You know, I'm kind of searching for that medium, where she's bending bullets and it kind of perfectly goes around something and it hits the target, because sometimes that's how it feels when you make those perfect shots in the Death Star. You kind of, you think to yourself, I shouldn't have made that, you know. That shot shouldn't have happened. And but it does happen, and it does work, and it does, you know, it's oh, another one shot. Absolutely, I'll take that, absolutely. And Artie. Kudos to the enemy here. I'm not gonna say anything else. I will do commentary in a minute, but we've got half an hour. We're gonna be here a while. But not only that, when it comes to the Death Star, you know, I don't like uploading it. You know, it isn't an easy mode tank. You know, the Waffenträger E100 is an easy mode. Somebody mentioned on the forums, what's easy mode for you on World of Tanks? To me, it's rolling out the Panzer V4. You know, to me, it's rolling out in the Waffenträger E100, because that's kind of easy mode. You feel like you're cheating. It's kind of lackluster. You don't have to be that skilled, and you have to be skilled to hit 8k damage, you know, 9k damage, 10k damage. You have to really kind of play that tank perfectly. But to hit 3, 4, 5k damage in that tank, anybody can do that. You know, anybody can do that. But with this tank, bastard, look at this. What could I do? What could I do? I know there's a Waffenträger E100 back there, and I know there's artillery in play, so you're forced to rush your shot. And how on earth was that Jagdtiger facing in this direction? Why? He was a smart player, can I say? He was anticipating me coming over, and he saw I had 4 kills, and was like, F that guy. But what was I saying? With the Death Star, you know, you do absolutely, you know, you have to. There is skill involved, because you have to place. It's all about positioning your tank perfectly, you know, in those perfect spots where you're gonna you're anticipating the enemy kind of rolling in, etc., etc. Another 8,000 down the toilet, adios. And I didn't think he should have penned me here. Yeah, I kind of just showed my whole back. It's got a like mysterious, oh, minus 34. Top of the leaderboard, minus 34. But you have to position your tank just perfectly. Anticipate that the enemies are going to come this way, and they're going to expose the sides of their tanks. You know, you're going to hit that medium. But at the same time, it's not that easy to hit a medium exactly where you want to, in order to one-shot him or shave off 95% of his hit points. You know, it's not that easy. Might make it look easy in this tank, but it's most definitely it's not. But the thing is, it's like I said, when you get good games, and these were all games from one evening. When you get those good games in this tank, you just don't want to stop. You know, you just don't want to stop, and you want to have another. You want to have another. You want to have another, and yeah. Mr. Scout up there, medium, whatever the heck he is. Yeah, it's a Panther, and this is what I'm talking about. I don't want to get splash. You know, I don't want to get splash. It's just too mobile, and I'm I kind of go ahead and take the shot anyway, and all I get is splash. And, so keep in mind, splash is just kind of the shell explodes on the outside of the tank, and yeah, all you get is splash damage. It hasn't penetrated the shell, hasn't penetrated the armor, it hasn't gone into the tank, and hence you don't get full damage. And I love this spot. When it works absolutely 100%. And it's all about positioning your tank basically about at around 500 meters, something like that. You know, they won't see you, but you can see them, because your compadres are kind of lighting them up for you, and you're good to go. Looking to pen, taking my time, and it pays off. Anybody can just shoot and get splash, you know, 600-700, but you got 12 shells, you'll run out. You know, I want to make those shells count. I want to shave off as much of the hit points as I can. I want to penetrate, basically. You know, that's what I want to do. And this, and at the same time, sometimes you're just simply forced to splash, like there on that Jagdpanzer E100. I would have taken the shot, even though this gentleman needs to go because he's lighting up my compadres down below. Just wait for it, and there we go. Good to go. Splash, pen, it doesn't really matter. He's gone. And sometimes you're forced to splash because you want to take that gun out of the game. You know, I wanted to take the Jagdpanzer. He just got taken out. I wanted to take the Jagdpanzer out of the game. The player, his gun with, you know, 1100 hit alpha damage. You know, I wanted to take that gun out of the game for my teammates, and you know, that's when sometimes you're just forced to splash. There's nothing you can do. Absolutely. And same thing with this Waffentrager. You know, in the back here, I want to take him out. He's got like 100 hit points, something like that, and that's going to cause me to lose money. Yeah. And you know, and that's bottom line. That's why you lose money in the Death Star, because you get splash, and sometimes you're forced to make splash shots. You have no choice in the matter. You know, like here, I don't think I get the kill. Do I get the kill? He gets taken out. Yeah, there he goes. 137 hit points. You know, you spend 8,000 silver coins to shave off 137 hit points. You know, it is what it is. Absolutely. And we're good to go. We're good to go here. Do I get this? I believe he moves at the last second. See, this would have been perfect. And yeah. What can you do? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. Mr. Batchat here. I'm not gonna make my move just yet. It's still kind of, it's not up in the air, but you know. And this T-54 is coming down, so I'm anticipating that he's gonna light me up any second now, hoping somebody to take out the object. I'm not forced to splash, and there you go. I'm lit up, and I'm lit up, already in play. But I want to take this shot. You know, it's a T-54. You know, target priorities. I want to take him out. I'm kind of risking it a little bit, but I thought, okay, Artie's kind of must be preoccupied with the fact that he's about to be, you know, screwed up. So I'm you know, I'm sure Artie wasn't looking at me. 42,000, not bad at all. Absolutely, almost got mastery, almost 5,500. Very good game. But this game is very interesting, and I was talking about this earlier, how you need to know where to place your tank, place your Death Star, and in order to achieve results, in order to pen your targets, in order to get, you know, full damage with each and every shot. And I do that perfectly in this game, 100% perfectly, but the game is cut off. The game is cut off, and I do almost as much damage in this game as I did in the previous game. In the space of 2 minutes. In the space of You know, not even 2 minutes. I'd say it's a minute 10, you know, something like that. But and that's because, simply because I kind of planned on doing this. You know, I planned on attacking the enemy from the rear and hiding in bushes, and they're going to be kind of preoccupied with my compadres. Again, M103. Easy, you know. And all of this was planned. Attack the enemy from the rear. The base is down there. I'm going to come over here. But the thing is, I pay for it. I pay for it because, you know, what happens? The enemies, they're capping our base. So, what can you do? I mean, some people say, well, you fool, you kind of lost the game, etc., etc. But I'm not interested. Look at this. I could not believe that. You know, that 100% should not have happened in any way, shape, or form. And I was so lucky. Genuinely so lucky with that shot. You know, in no way, shape, or form should that shot, you know, have penned, have happened, whatever. You know, even I shouldn't have even splashed it if I had splashed it, but I managed to pen, I managed to get full damage, and we're good to go. And here we go, third shot of the game, and look at that, of 4.5k. 4.5k done in the space of, you know, a minute something. But they cap our base. You know, I'm not interested in capping the base. I'll cap the base if it's needed. Yeah, pardon me, 4.7k in the space of, and you have these games, and you say to yourself, oh, I could have done so much. I could have done so much if they had allowed me to, you know, be free and galloping, and, you know, if they, oh, cheese and rice, you know, I could have done so much. This kind of reminds me of like a T95. In the T95, you just play over and over and over and over. Eventually you're going to get this epic, fantastic, unbelievable game, and I mean, that's with every tank, I guess, sort of, kind of. And this is a kind of, in this game, it's a perfect example of where I'm forced to splash. I mentioned this before, where you're forced to splash, and you've got no choice in the matter. You're doing it for your team. What can you do? And yeah, you're doing it absolutely. So I'm lit up at the moment, but I'm kind of fine with that. I know, you know, the E100's to the left, kind of looking at me most probably, and there you go. Somebody gets a shot into me. But I'm waiting for this T-54E1 to pop up so I can possibly pen him. It's pretty tough to pen those things with the sloping on the turret, etc., etc. But again, I'm lit up, but there's no artillery in play, so it's kind of, it's good. You know, where I was positioned, if somebody would have popped up, possibly maybe I would have got a one shot. So I'll risk and reward, risk and reward, risk and reward. I was fine with where I was, and I was fine with the fact that, you know, I lost what is it, 600-700 hit points. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, you kind of, you're forced to splash, you're forced to just be a normal tank, be a part of the team, and I do manage to, yeah, easy. And you have to get this, absolutely, 100%. Okay, I didn't splash there. I managed to pen a big pen, 1800. So, pardon me, 1875, I think it was. And these kind of type of situations, you're not a Death Star. You're a tank. You're playing with your team. You're trying to hold back the Reds as much as possible. And yeah, you're just being a team player, absolutely, 100%. And I'm fully aware of my gun depression. I'm fully aware, you know, this tank just does not work on an incline. I'm kind of looking at, you know, have they shot? Have they taken their shot? Can I take my shot? Etc. etc. Here, possibly, maybe I could have penned. Nah, that's not gonna happen. It's just a splash. But I'm cool with that. You know, we need to shave off. There's two E100s. We need to shave off their health bit by bit, little by little, and you know, the 2,700 hit points. Absolutely, and they're over here and we need to deal with them. And if I'm forced to splash, I have to splash. I splash all over you, baby. And again, you know, I fully appreciate, you know, that I'm saying, okay, the Woofy just took his shot. He just took his shot. This is it. This is it. This is it. And he's kind of squirming like a little biatch. And I'm not zoomed in. I'm not zoomed in. I want to get the shot. And you can see there, you know, risk and reward. Risk and reward. I wasn't zoomed in all the way. I was fully aware there's a IS-8 to my right. But I knew, you know, nobody's going to kill me. I'm not going to die. And this Woofy needs to die. This tier 9 Woofy, he needs to die. He needs to be taken out of the equation. You know, because this IS-8 over here on the right, I instantly saw, you know, oh, that guy's smart. That guy's smart. He's hull down. He's not moving. He's not going anywhere. You know, absolutely anywhere. Again, if I had taken this shot, splash, you know, 500-600 hit points, and would have been shaved off, and that was it. So it's just myself and this TD here, nobody else, and we're kind of facing off against the E100, the IS-8s, and whatever else is back there. You know, could be there's another 2 TDs in play on the enemy team. They could be back there. I can't remember if they were or not. And again, you know, I'm perfectly winning. Bounce to splash here. You know, I'm perfectly willing if I can. But the thing is, you know, if I want to splash, if I want to make any kind of contact with the tanks over there, I'm gonna have to expose my low play, and so yeah, I'm a team player, 100%. And there we go. I'm kind of waiting for this situation to pan out in front of me. I'm hoping that these 2 tanks are gonna kind of focus on the TD, and once they turn their turrets, I can roll in and possibly get a side shot or just some splash. And there we go. There we go. You know, possibly, maybe, you know, I shouldn't have taken that shot, but truth be told, I took it way too early. But truth be told, I didn't know what else was out there. You know, there was the other 2 TDs. You know, I didn't know if there's anything else back in the forest behind those tanks. So, you know, but it kind of worked out. It worked out in our favor, because lo and behold, the IS-8 is forced to brawl with this medium and the TD, and I just have to splash him now. Good to go. He gets taken out. So I was happy there. I managed to save this TD, because he was sort of kind of bait for the IS-8 and the E100, and it kind of worked out. This E100 is going to be taken out in just a second. And so I was happy he survived, absolutely. The signal was awesome. Affirmative. Oh, pardon me. And now we're just in mopping up stage. 2 DVs and a heavy left in play, nothing else. Had a pretty decent game. I think, what was it, 1 pen? And the rest were just splash. So, most probably I was saying to myself, not that much silver, maybe something, but nothing considerable. No point in taking that shot. It's not going to happen. Once in a blue moon it might happen, but yeah, just be luck if I got it. Absolutely. So decent game. It's not a fantastic game in the Death Star, but definitely wanted to show you a situation, a battle where I'm simply forced to splash. You know, I'm forced to be a part of the team, and I'm forced to make decisions that I wouldn't normally in my Death Star, because when I'm in my Death Star, I want a pen. I want a one-shot tier 8s, one-shot tier 9s, and I want to shave off 95% of the hit points of, you know, tier 10s. And yeah, I'm looking for the sides of turrets, you know, flat surfaces, hitting those shells nice and flush, so I pen and I get full damage. And you know, this is quite simply greedy, just greedy. And you know, I could have come in closer, and so my gun would have been more accurate, etc., etc. and all I got was a splash. So, and there you go. See, nothing to speak of silver wise, minus 4k, because most of the shots were splash. You know, there was just one pen, and that's what happens. You're basically looking to do at least 1,000 hit points per shell. You'll make money, 100%. Well, for the most part, you'll make money. You know, money. You will not lose a buttload of money. Put it that way. It's not about making money. It's about not losing a buttload of money. So again, you know, this is, I'm kind of positioning myself. It's like I mentioned before. I'm looking around the 500 meter mark for perfect positioning of my Death Star. You can see that gentleman there. It's a 445 and spotting range, and 625, I think it's render range basically. And if you guys ever watch like Quickie Baby and Jingles and all of those guys on the PC version, you'll see they have like a mod on their minimap on the actual screen, where when the tank moves, there's a circle that moves along with them, and that's their view range. And at the same time, outside of the circle, there's a square, and that's their render range. So basically, you know, you want to get like for instance, me and my Death Star, I'd want to get the enemy tanks in that area, you know, between the signal, between my view range and the render range basically. So yeah, so again around the 500 mark, you can see miss. So we fired 2 shells, and yeah, not so good. Low out in the open. Lurva, pardon me. E5, I can kill him, but you know, it's just splash. And I've mentioned this before, just wait here for him to kind of move into my shot, you know, walk into my shot. And possibly maybe I could have lifted up the aim sight a little bit higher, but that would have possibly maybe resulted in a complete miss. So, you know, you kind of, sometimes you just hope for the best. You know, I was oh, I remember that, but I get a second chance. But if it would have worked, you know, it's like when I shot on South Coast the T9 Waffenträger. When it does work, it's spectacular, it's fantastic, it's unbelievable. When it doesn't, you're a putz, you're an idiot. And I know this guy's a one-shot, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And yeah, so it's you know, sometimes there's luck, there's RNG, there's Death Star accuracy, there's so many factors that come into play. Your skill, position, you know, of your tank. So many factors when it comes into play that come into play when you roll out into your Death Star. I can do this. This is a repeat of the last tank. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nope, not interested. Nope, he gets taken out. And artillery. I don't like shooting artillery. It's a complete waste. Possibly maybe through the window. I was kind of debating, and I thought, oh, this will look good in the montage. This will look good in the montage. But for those of you that are kind of sick to death of my Death Star, I truly understand that. You know, I've 100%, and I forgot to mention this. If for those of you that are kind of sick to death, and most probably those people have already left. But what can I say? What can I say? I play in this tank sometimes, and I get fantastic games, and I can't delete them. You know, and I can't just stick them up and no commentary and oh, see. And you know, I just can't delete. I guess I could do a montage, but hey, I just did a montage. So what am I gonna do? Another montage? and I'm forced to do what I do, which is be a YouTuber and make a video and put the gameplay up and talk crap all over it, you know, like I'm doing right now. So what can I say? I'm a YouTuber, and this is what I do. Well, not on a day-to-day basis, but good to go. So mopping up stage, and all these games were from one evening, and I could upload plenty of games from one individual evening, where I have terrible games, where I have awful games, absolutely 100% worst games in the world. And oh, shoot, this kind of he stopped there, and I think that shell was good, truth be told, even though I didn't zoom in all the way. And yeah, debated whether or not to go down there. I thought, nah, just stay here, there's no point, you know, you're just gonna get bogged down in the swamp. But anyhow, we're coming to the end, absolutely 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me take a look. Oh, we still got a few seconds here. Do I get that? No. Just to see. I need to get taken out. We're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a like. Would be greatly appreciated by myself. Absolutely 100%. I'm not sure when this video is coming out. Possibly, maybe it might be around the time the beta weekend happens. I'm not sure. For those of you that are kind of looking forward to the Xbox One, me too. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.